Hello, inner Rushinhos. Welcome to another Mastering Phrasal Verbs, and this time is the final lesson. It we came to the end. Oh my god, you survived. Haha, just kidding. You enjoyed so far. And this is the last lesson, lesson 6. Wrapping phrasal raping, wrapping phrasal verbs up, wrapping up and adding a few extra informations so you can slay your phrasal verbs. Let's take a look. How phrasal verbs create new meaning in English and summarizing all. Welcome to the final step. You've mastered the structure, the rules, and the rhythm. Now it's time to unlock what even many native speakers don't realize. Phrasal verbs follow a map of meaning that mirrors how English speakers see the world. They help you with movement and meaning. So, to move from movement to meaning. Every phrasal verb is born from a physical image. You have a movement, a clear movement in a space that involves uh, using phrasal verbs and evolves into a mental or emotional meaning. For example, we have stages: physical, emotional, abstract. Example: stand up. Stand up is to physically rise, rise from a place, stand up. Cheer up, it's an emotional meaning, it's an emotional phrasal verb. To rise, but emotionally. Speak up is to raise your voice. So express yourself bravely. Speak up. Speak in a firm way. So you have metaphors of space. English thinks in metaphors of space, especially when talking about phrasal verbs. So particles like up, down, out, and on describe emotional direction too, as well as physical and abstract direction. Okay? The meaning map of particles. Let's take a look. Up, down, out, in, off, on, over, and back. I gave you the core image, the physical sense, and the emotional abstract sense. So take a look. Up is upward motion. Down, downward motion. Go down. Out is movement away from something, or you're inside and you go out. In is movement in somewhere or something. Off, it's when you detach something. So something is here and you take it off. You detach. Continuation, on. Go on and on and on. Movement across, usually over is used for movements across. And back is a return. It's a return movement. Now we have physical senses. Up, we usually use for something that is rising, increasing, or ending. Down, we use for lower, move to base, or lower movements. Out, exit, or exposure to the outside. In, usually to enter or include something. Off is usually to remove or separate things. On is to keep contact with something. Keep on with the contact. Over is usually for something that ends or it crosses, covers something. Back, it's when you go back to the origin. Okay? Let's take a look at the emotional and abstract sense. Up, we could use it for energy, positivity, completion. Down, we could use to control, calm, sadness. So, for example, calm down, uh, calm yourself down, control yourself, right? Uh, Out, discovery, elimination. I found out, I discovered something. I crossed out, I eliminated something. In, usually for focus, connection. Focus on something or in something. To be in the game, for example. So you are focused. Be head in the game. Off. Off is for stopping or rejection something. So we have like put off, take off, something like that. On. Persistence, engagement. Keep on going. Go on. Over. For review, repetition, or resolution. And back for memory, revenge, or reflection. Okay? Throwback, for example. Throwback Thursday. Yeah? Okay. Now let's take a look at these patterns in action. For example, light up, close down, open up, take out, hand over, look back. Light up is to brighten someone or yourself. Light up. Close down is to stop something, stop a business usually, close down. Open up is to share or become accessible, so to share. Take out is usually to extract or bring outside. Take out the trash, example. Hand over is to give responsibility or control of something or a situation to someone. So, for example, I'm handing over my work to you. Now you can finish. I hand over my work to you. It's now your responsibility. Look back is to remember, reflect, and think about the past. So when I look back to my action, when I look back into my action, I feel like I could have done something different. When I look back into the past, I feel like I made a mistake. Look back, reflect. Now let's talk about the metaphor and engine of English. This is not the this is not the correct table. One moment. And we're back. Let's talk about the metaphor engine of English. Take a look at this table, for example. We have concept, we have physical root, and we have the English expression. So, English builds meaning through conceptual metaphors. So, it turns the physical experience into emotional and intellectual ideas. For example, for success, you could have going up, succeeding. We have English expressions like rise up, move up, pick yourself up. Okay? Failure. So when you fail a situation, you have the falling down. This is the physical root of the movement. So the movement of falling down, failing, you could break down, fall apart, let down someone. Discovery. The original movement is to see out something, to discover something. So you could find out, point out, figure it out. Many things. Ending a situation. So the original movement is cutting off someone. Cut this person out of your life. Example for other situations. Turn off, shut off, call off. This, all of these expressions and phrasal verbs, they are related to ending situations. Continuation. Staying on is the physical root, the original where it came from. Now you could also use carry on, keep on, hold on. So keep on going, don't give up. So it's like the brain reuses spatial ideas to describe emotions. That's why phrasal verbs feel like natural once you think visually. So it's easier to think about the concept and the situation than, in fact, memorizing all the phrasal verbs because there are many, many. You won't be able to memorize them all. And all the time, you will learn one and one and more and more and more and more because there are many. Even I, as a teacher, I know many phrasal verbs. And when I hear a new one, I usually visualize it pretty quickly. I didn't know, but then I visualize it pretty quickly because I think about the movement. So there are many phrasal verbs. You just have to use them in your routine. And that's why I gave you here a final challenge. You will write down three phrasal verbs you've never seen before from a book, a show, or a podcast. So pay attention when you're listening to a song, when you hear when you hear something that you think is a phrasal verb, it probably is, and then you take note of that. Without checking the dictionary, try to guess the meaning in that context specifically. So write the sentence where the phrasal verb is in, and then you try to guess the meaning of these phrasal verb and see if it's possible to imagine and to put it in your life and to try to use it in a different situation. If it is possible, then congratulations. You understood what phrasal verbs are, and they are the best. I love them. So try this challenge yourself and let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next course. I hope you liked this one, phrasal verbs, and I hope you actually mastered these phrasal verbs because they are amazing. Now, I gotta send you a kiss because I gotta send you away, and I'll see you next lesson.